Hello everybody, and today we're going to be racing at Kansas. The first thing I'm going to do though is tell you guys that when I get NASCAR Heat 5, like in the future, like when the PS4 becomes the old console and not the new one or just the second most recent, like when a few more consoles come out, I'm going to make a video called Finishing My First Season. It's going to be pretty much just that, me finishing my first racing season in NASCAR Heat 4, since it was the first NASCAR game I got, you know. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. That's really fun, yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that, even though it's like 10 years later is when it's gonna happen. But don't you hate when YouTube shows you multiple ads? Like you're watching a video in the background, like you're not even paying the most attention to the video. Like say you're listening to some music or something, right, and you want to keep it going, right? But then YouTube starts showing multiple, like, yes, they're skippable, but multiple, like 20-minute, not 20. Well, actually, I saw an hour-long one, but yeah, they keep showing you multiple. They keep showing you multi-minute ads. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start the qualifying. Since
all right, driver, dig.
Why am I in this field? Why did it lag? I like to keep the mirror off during qualifying because, you know, I really don't care if that carries into the race. I kind of just care that, you know, it's not lagging, which it really doesn't lag because there's no need to lag. It's literally the same amount of lag as if I did this, but at the same time, like, it's showing the back of the track and the front of the track. Alright. Let's see if we can get the pole. Probably not.
Okay, fast lap here.
One lap of qualifying. I don't like how there's 2 laps of qualifying on super speedways, because you're pretty much doing 3 laps of qualifying, because you have to do the warm-up lap, and then you have to do the 2 laps. So I usually just go with the first lap, even though I qualified dead last. I think the best I've qualified doing that was 11th or something, but obviously it bumped me up to 10th. So while I was up a position, I'd rather be in 29th because I was on the outside lane there, and 21st. I need to stop talking about wishing I was in further back positions. Hopefully I can stay here since it's inside. Oh, 19th. Alright, I'll take a 19th, alright? I won't take a 20th, but I'll take a 19th. There's Hubba Bubba with his... There's Eric Almirola. Yeah, Hubba Bubba with his worldwide technology car. Nowadays, it's a purple car because it's a 30-year anniversary this year. But they're keeping the purple car for some reason because, you know, it's not the 30-year anniversary in 2021. Boogity, 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 boogity. Green flag in the air. In the KC Masterpiece race. Oh, God. Oh, I forgot to add the stages back. See, I was getting kind of mad having to do races with stages and that were really long a couple days ago, so I shortened the races up. You know, I do things like this a lot, and I never realize that I'm going to regret doing them later on. Yeah, let's just battle for a top 15 spot. I'm not trying to run into people either. That's one thing I don't like. That's the thing why NASCAR Heat 4 is better than other NASCAR Heat games. Cause like, no matter whether I hit the brakes or not, it doesn't make a difference since the car is mad tight. Like I was off the gas pretty much that entire time. I was off the gas. Alright. See if we can catch Bubba Wallace. Yes, guys, I'm going to be running into people a lot. It's not my fault, it's the game's fault. For the developers not deciding to make the certain adjustments until NASCAR Heat 4 came out. Alright. Yeah, Kansas is pretty much the most dangerous track on the Cup schedule nowadays. And, 3 wide. This can't... How come it can't be... I wish I could be realistic with this and not running into people all the time. Yeah, I'm going to add stages back later, so I don't have to be so picky-packy with the position I'm in.
Hold
Oh,
that
4
line,
wide.
driver.
That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Inside.
Stop. That's the same car I drove at
You're all
Daytona in the
clear on the
Coke Zero
bottom there.
race.
Car there
I feel
on
like you
the
should have drove
inside.
the Dutch boy scheme there. Is this 5 wide at Kansas? Golly, Denny Hamlin. I know I was making contact, but still. You don't go 5 wide. Kyle Busch was already
Careful.
underneath
Still
you,
there.
and you just sent it in there. Golly.
Car there on the inside.
Oh my god, and I'm still watching this stupid ad. That's been a minute. That's been going on for a whole minute. And Hamlin came down the block.
Got one up
I hope
top.
cautions can come out.
Towers calling
Yes, caution's out. Alrighty then. This is definitely gonna be one of my least favorite tracks, but yeah. Do not pit. We're all sitting 11th right now.
Drive
Don't
safe.
worry guys, in
Keep
NASCAR
going.
Heat
Keep
5,
your head on
when I do
straight.
the season,
Almost
my car's
ready.
not gonna be this tight, and I'm still gonna have all the paint schemes. But don't worry about that. But I'm not gonna
Car on
have
the outside now.
I mean, NASCAR Heat 5, there's one thing I hate about it that I will never get over, is that there's a playoff pack. Why in the Everloads is
Got
there a
one outside
playoff
now.
pack?
Got a car low now.
Why can't they just put them in regular DLCs? Because us people who bought the $70 gold edition, we're going to be looking to get
You're
all the
all clear
paint
up top
schemes,
there.
and they're just gonna
Car there on the
lock
inside.
everyone who even has a season pass
Hold your line. Got one
from
inside.
using it.
All right, clear low.
Which sucks some serious beluga. 11 to go. That's what I hate about this. About forgetting to put the stages in. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the worst race. I'm sorry, guys, but... I hate this so much. Like, usually I don't have to worry about running into people, because, you know, it's a game. And no one should care about a game, but... Alas, there's people saying that I don't deserve to play this game because I've wrecked someone before. I'm pretty sure everyone has wrecked at least one person in a NASCAR game before. Heck, the first thing that pretty much every racing gamer did when they got their first racing game was drive backwards into oncoming traffic. Oh my god, and I have damage turned on. Menard?
Still there.
Menards, I swear. Freaking Dutch boy Richmond. Nah, I'm not doing any of that. Ugh. It's kind of realistic though, since it's 2018 and you can't pass.
Careful, still there.
Oh my god, this thing is tight. Like even when I'm actually hitting the brakes, like you guys should all know that the brake button is literally the emergency brake. And even if I'm hitting that, I'm still tight. Like, do you see how much my car is shifting? That's me hitting the brakes. Letting off the gas at least, but still. P12 is not a good position to finish in. I am not finishing behind Stenhouse. He's one of my favorite drivers, okay, but I'm not finishing behind him. Right, if I finish behind Stenhouse, something's wrong. No. Oh my god. If the car gets just a little bit tight, then that's gonna happen. And that's bad luck because this car is just the tightest thing in the freaking world. You know what? I'm done. I'm just gonna wreck Hamlin so he can get an overtime. Because I am not going to do this any longer.
Yellow's out, back her down.
Oh, here's the other thing. Either they throw the caution, like when an AI gets into an incident, or they throw the caution immediately, but when the player gets into an incident, like goes flipping in the infield, say, they don't throw the caution until said player is in dead last, and yet if an AI even spins at the white flag, just barely gets loose at the white flag, depending on what track it is, then they'll throw the caution immediately and prevent anyone from getting positions. Like, say the fastest car of the day is about to take the lead away, and a caution comes out on the last lap because another AI made just the slightest little bit of contact with the outside wall. And yet if the player spins out, they still don't throw the caution until you've fallen back. Like say you're miles away
outside
from
now.
anyone
Clear
else
high,
on the
clear high.
track. I mean, at Daytona and Talladega, that could be possible, depending on what settings you have on. And you're doing a race. Then you spin out, and everyone is still a half lap behind
Still
you,
there.
but they don't throw. And you slam into the inside wall, right? They don't throw the caution. I'm not even joking right now. They sometimes this actually happens, but they don't throw the caution right until you've fallen back at least one position. And usually, like if I'm in 5th or something, I'm seeing a Cosentix commercial. Cosentix, I'm not buying your products, especially considering this is a video.
Got one down low now. Car on the outside now.
Like, what's the point of advertisements for stuff
Car
like
on the
that?
outside now. All clear.
Sorry to seem like the enemy
Yellow's out,
here,
back
but
her down.
I can't do this race anymore. My tires are still in the 70s, in the high 70s, which is really there's
Coming to the green.
no
Driver.
excuse, right?
Be ready here.
Absolutely no
Green,
excuse
green.
whatsoever for some of the things that have happened to me in this game.
Car on the outside now.
See, how about
Alright,
not
Field
being
four,
able,
faster than you.
like failing to
You got
launch on
room, you're clear
restarts?
there.
In Heat 4, that's how I lost some races. Bet you guys didn't know that. Yep, it's true. In NASCAR Heat 4,
Inside.
I'll go ahead and tell you guys a nice story, right? In NASCAR Heat
Top
4,
three, use it if you need
I was running out front, driving the 17 car. All day I was out front. I was about, like, we were coming to the white flag. Then a caution
Car
comes
there on
out.
the inside.
I'm like, no big deal. I can just pull away from the field again, even though it's a super speedway. Like, I can just block, you know, because I'm really good at blocking.
White flag. Dig, driver.
Not to toot my own horn or anything,
Stay
but
low, stay low.
you know, I'm really
Still
good at
there?
blocking. And
Still there.
yeah, my car just failed to launch, and I wasn't even on manual shifting, which usually is what causes that. But yeah, I was on automatic, and it failed to. The car just didn't go. And that's not just a thing that happens. There needs to be some sort of mechanic to determine if that's gonna happen. Alright, P12. I won't take it. Not at all. Yeah, I'll take it. Not happy with it, considering I had to turn stages off because I was being too stupid in the... Because sometimes I just hate myself so much, and this is one of the instances. When I turn stages off and make the races shorter than they need to be, just because I was a little bit pissed that I was having to do stages every race, I'd much rather do stages every race than have to put up with that bullshit. I mean, that was pathetic. Can't believe I finished 29th at Dover. Alrighty then. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in a second.